What is up, guys? It is Son of Tidy Whitey, and we are back with another video and another stream. If you're watching me on stream, which I always encourage you to do, you'll be able to see me play this deck, and most likely we'll be playing the mono red ramp deck. But for right now, I'm just gonna play the Rakdos version. I played mono red once, haven't played this deck at all. Just copy pasted it into my client. This deck went 5-1 in the Star City Games Satellite Tournament today, midday. So, gonna see how this does. The mono red deck I did beat Rogues with, best of 3. This deck is a very odd deck, like the mono red run, but it does seem to actually be holding its weight, and see if it can continue to do that. One sec.
Right, gotcha.
Hold up one sec. I need to. Alright, can y'all hear me? Okay, you can hear me. And can you hear the audio? What about doing this? Okay. Is it on? Interesting. I don't know how to fix that. Alright, so let's go over the overview. By the way, there is a glitch still. This is since this style came out. There are 4 Ugins in this deck, but you do not see the number. There are 4. Look. 4 of them. There are 4 of them, but it doesn't show it. But we'll just go over this real quick. 3 Spike Field Hazard. It's actually decent against that 1-mana rogue, both of the 1-mana rogues. Good against some targets, maybe Cobra if someone plays that. Instant speed way of dealing with Skeet Swarm also kind of just not bad at all. And as you can notice, 2 main deck helps to deal with more slow strategy, Yorion ramp, stuff like that. Probably board the out against the creature decks. Whole bunch of hand destruction in this deck. Heart Attack, efficient removal spell at instant speed, just pure value. Fire Prophecy, same thing, efficient removal spell at instant speed. Can cycle away some of our worst cards for better cards. Then we have Maze Mind Tome. This is a great value generator in the ramp deck where we're looking to put out a bunch of mana. So it's just a good way of keeping us with cards in our hand. Shadow Soul Smashing. Can double the land also with Ironcrag Feet, just an easy way to 2-for-1 something, whatever it needs to do. Can kill something or can just be a land. One copy of Elspeth Nightmare destroys a weaker creature when it enters the battlefield, and then we'll take a look at their hand, and exile of 1 square doesn't mean too much most of the time, but sometimes it really does, so playing one of this. 4 Bonecrush Giant, very efficient removal spell and creature, just one of the best cards in Standard at this point, just great. Delicate Awakening is a land if it needs to be, but it can, let's say we're playing aggro, we don't, or against, control, whatever, we can get rid of some of these removal spells for better cards. Whatever we need to do, we can do it. Leyline Tyrant is a nice little one-up. This one is actually pretty good if you know how to use him, but he can be really good, especially with Feet. Like, if he's about to die and he's going to die, you can Feet and then pay a lot of mana. Myriad Construct, a very easy card to play with his Feet. Perfect 7 when kicked. Some decks just have so many, non-basic lands, so this can get really big really quickly. Ox, great for against the Rogues deck and just good value in general. So yeah, that's that. And then we have 4 of Ugin, great with Feet. Turn 5, dropping this guy's nuts. Yeah, and then we have our lands 15 or 10, 18, 22 base, 22 lands plus 25, 29, 31. Yeah, 31 lands total. That's really nice. And then sideboard, Cling Dust against graveyard decks. Duress against the control, maybe Yorion, stuff like that type of decks. And Ice Remorse, pretty much the same thing that Duress is against. Heart Attack against creature decks. Croxa against rogues, and probably actually against more like control decks also. Also, Nightmare on the play is a lot better, so against creature decks and even some non-creature decks will avoid this on the play. Ether Extinction hits Planeswalkers, that's most of what matters against Ugin decks, whatnot, and instant speed. 1-up Stormdraft, nice board wipe, helps clean up their board, and another Ox against the Rogues decks, or against decks that we need value against. And yeah, that's your That's the deck, so fix this. Alright. Let's send it. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to play tomorrow. I'm going to do one of the Star City Games satellite tournaments. This one went 5-1. Only 2 people went 6-0, which is pretty insane. I mean, like, it's really hard to go 6-0 apparently. I thought it was going to be like at least 6 or 7 people, but not this time. So, interesting. I hope the audio is much better now that I'm wearing my AirPods. We had to like shut down the computer and then force it to run out of power. And then once we forced it to run out of power, oh, the glitch again. Great. Once we forced it to run out of power, then it like fixed itself. I don't know. It did something. Do it. Ooh, that's some value. Dark. Well, big value from that play. No, we do need lands now, though. I think our only way of beating a Squirrel matchup is by feeding into the Nugan, and by not dying after playing that Ugin. So, we have a 4th line, we need a 5th. A feed into Ugin, and then just attempt or not attempt to, wipe his board straight up, just wipe it, so. What would be bad here if he has Edgewall and Keeper, then he gets to go Edgewall and Keeper into Lovestruck Beast, and we have no removal or anything to do really next turn, so we're already taking a decent amount of damage. Hopefully he just puts out a smaller creature, more minuscule or whatever, I don't know. Something that isn't going to affect the board as much. Opponent's doing some thinking. Welcome, one viewer. How are you doing today? Just playing some Rakdos. We have the glitch incoming. You see all the numbers have bolded. Looks like our opponent might have given up on life. Nope, look, they're hovering over something. Questing. Questing. Will we be dead next turn? Only the truth may tell. Hopefully, though, we'll draw land, and we'll Ugin, and we will be not dead. Or maybe he'll just have Cleave, and we'll just be dead, but... yeah, he probably is. GG's. Oh, well, not bad. Hog. What would be bad, though, would be a Eugene. Eugene would be very bad. I mean, not Eugene, what am I saying? Another Quest EV. Another Quest EV would be a problem. Bert. I'm expecting Questing Beast. It's perfect for... interestingly not. Alright, we are playing black, which I haven't seemed to be able to draw any of those colors of mana recently, but we'll discard 3 cards, maybe draw some better ones here. Failed passage. I don't think I'm going to try and take this. It will be annoying though if he has like Stomp 1/1. 2-guard hand. Dino the Dino, thank you for the follow. Dino, is that you, bro? How you doing today, Dino? Yeah, what's up? That's good, that's good. I'm currently figuring out, trying to figure out what deck to play for a tournament tomorrow, so that's gonna be nice, it's gonna be exciting. Gonna have some, okay. Gonna have some interaction, what am I saying? Some words, you know, words, those things. No, gonna have some intensity in my boring life. It feels like. So, That's just nice to have. Ooh, did I make a mistake? I probably did. Okay, it's okay. I could have failed past this tier, cracked it, and click. And then gotten this ox out, but it's all good. Yeah, no, it's a glitch. It's a glitch, you know. This is one of their big glitches. This font is driving me nuts, personally. Let me crack this. It's not like every single game, but it's close enough to the point where it's annoying. New Ugin. This is just a different art for the Ugin. This is the same Ugin as before. The big 8-mana one was reprinted in a standard legal set from, this thing's Dragons of Tarkir, Khans of Tarkir, something like that. So yeah, he's back and better, kind of. He is. I mean, the standard has gone through so many bans. Like, it's been cutting. Is this still Style Standard? Yes. There is another format called Historic, which is a format they've been slowly adding cards to. They released a what's called Amonkhet Remastered, which is like a combination set of the better cards from Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet, and that was really cool. Then they're actually about to release a another type of set like that. I click the button, which will be I forgot the name. Which will be Kaladesh Remastered. And that's gonna be cool. They're gonna add like Fatal Push and stuff. Where do you download the game? Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, this is best of 3 though. But you can just look up mtga download, download, and it should pop up on the Magic website. Don't download it off of some third party though, because that would not be good. How's your quarantine life been going? Been doing, Mr. Dino the Dino? I didn't mean to keep that. Oops. Oops. Oopsies. Oh, Eugene. Eugene. How are you doing today, Eugene? Good. That's good. That's good. How about me? Not much. Haven't really. Just been streaming. Trying to advance my career, doing a tournament every once in a while. Basically it. Kind of sad. He ramps himself. Alright, well, the turn after next, I'm going to Ugin him, and I don't know if he can beat that, because this is bonkers. Add 7 red mana, you might only cast one more spell, like, beat that. Beat that. You made TikTok if anything go viral. Maybe I should make a TikTok. It's not a bad idea. I'm actually not going to use this. Until he forces me to use it, I think I'd rather just wait to Ugin on 5. And just further wipe his board clean. I don't know, make a TikTok, bro. Something we can do maybe? Yeah, there is. There is direct challenge. We won't direct challenge right now though. I'm in the middle of recording a video. We can do it. Yes. I'm streaming and recording a video. But when I'm recording the video, I will be happy to battle you as long as you have a decent deck. I think I will actually hit this.
I hate this.
Library. Get a black source. Ironcrag Feet. Ugin. Name 3 X -3. Putting me in a pretty annoying spot if he has Questing Beast, but still getting to wipe out his whole board. Hopefully your 2 years of Magic comes in clutch. Hopefully it does, man. It's all good though. We're not really playing for any stakes. I'm not gonna be like, haha, I beat you now. Give me all your money, right? Like, It's okay to lose. I'm gonna build a Crusher Giant here and just run it through. How hard is it to get packs? It's pretty hard, but if you remember, the arena system is more based on wild cards, in which you get wild cards from opening packs, and the wild cards can, like a rare wild card can craft you any rare, in any set, and sending you the mythic and uncommon and common. So that's pretty much how you build the decks you want. You don't really open a bunch of packs, because if you do that, you're gonna open a lot of packs, and you're gonna get a bunch of cards you don't need. Not my Eugene. Not my Eugene. Look how they massacred my boy. So I'm just gonna exit 3 and clean it. I kinda wanna clean it. Kinda wanna clean it. Yeah, sure. I'll definitely play against you, but I don't worry about it. For sure, bro. For sure. For sure. We will swing. Wipe the board again. Maybe you will get Pog, dude. Absolute Pog. That'll be so fun, bro. And Magic is really fun right now. The standard metagame is quite healthy, so it's like it's not just a bunch of one specific deck. This is, dude, I'm playing Rakdos Ramp for God's sake, right? Like, no, he has the edge wall. How's your PC? It is fire, dude. It is glowing red right now because I made it glow red. It's really cool. You can change the colors. I thought that was really nice. I'm not gonna go for the no. I almost misclicked. The fact that it doesn't like automatically understand that annoys me. Here's blue. Oh, you have an Alienware? Oh, you have the same one, older model? Yeah. I got the newest one, the R11. I'm cool like that. It's better to get a newer thing and keep it for longer than get an older thing and keep it for less time, you know? Just makes more sense to do it that way. Yeah, I have, you can change the color. Did you even know that? It starts off blue, but you can actually change the color. There's a setting. If you go to Alienware Command Center. Yeah, okay. Because I had mine glowing that cyan color, but then I changed it. Smith. Tome. Tome! Imagine having a Planeswalker that +2s to deal 3 damage to any target. Like, how is that fair? Yep, that's what I'm streaming right now. I got a really nice monitor. So, the monitor's native resolution is like 2,500 by 1,500 or something, I don't know. It's at LG. I don't know how to show it, but it does things. It does monitor-like things. That is good. It does good things. Standard. Yeah, I know. I gotta. Yeah, I have the 144 refresh rate. No, you're not. Not at all. Not at all. Don't worry. It's nice to have someone to talk to, especially because the other people who I advertised to didn't show up yet. I'm all alone right now, except for you. You're the only comfort in my life right now. And it's fun having someone to talk to, too. Tome. This man is gonna get bolted to death. Alright, he finally gave up. There's the victory. And this font's weird, too. It's so weird how it works. Let me play like 2 more best of 3 games, and then I'll end my video because it's nice to have 3. By the way, oh yeah, the season resets every month. This is the beginning of the month, basically. So I dropped out of Mythic and I went back to Platinum 4, and now I'm in Diamond 4 from some grinding. This deck feels so good. Like that was such a powerful display of just completely controlling the game and just resolving Ugin. Like resolving Ugin is so hard for most decks to deal with unless they draw really well. You're doing the tutorial? Oh yeah, that tutorial takes forever. A really nice display of just power and efficiency, and it really felt like I made a few mistakes, but they didn't punish me at all. Like it was amazing. Also, that first game we didn't have black for like the entire game, and it didn't do anything. Like we could have totally been mono red. You know, I think that's cool. Oh yeah, since you haven't been paying attention to Magic, Dino, you're probably going to notice some of my cards also are lands, and that is because the newest set, Zendikar Rising, and a Zendikar set reprint, has dual-faced cards, which one of them is always a spell, and the other one is always a land, except for there's dual lands, which are both lands. And these cards are really good. Every single other, there's a mythic land for each color, and the mythic lands you can pay 3 to have them untapped, and they tap their mana, obviously. But there's a bunch of uncommon and rare ones, and those all just enter the battlefield tapped lands. But it allows you to play many less basics. I'm only playing 22 in this ramp deck, so that's just really good. Yeah, without breaking bank. Yeah, I've spent $500 on this game, but that is beside the point. That is just me trying to get cool card styles and beautiful things. Beautiful things. So much beauty. This is the most annoying matchup, though, just saying. This is the matchup where we board out Iron Crag, Feet, and Ugin, because they'll just counter both of either one of them. They'll let the Feet resolve, and they'll counter the Ugin, and it'll feel so bad. So bad. Picture is moving too? What picture? This is me, bro. This is me speaking. Oh yeah, you mean for the art? Yeah. That's one of the things you can get. You can make the picture move a little bit. It's cool. Get a bolt for this. Dart. Really, Elijah? You really didn't think of that? I'm dumb. I forgot that the dart hits they do the same time, so it doesn't work like that. Oops. I don't know if I still don't have the starter. I don't still have the starter deck's words, but I can probably put them together if you describe them to me after. Obviously I can. I have all the cards from them because I have the decks. I've had the decks before. I just haven't had them now. Ooh, Leyline Tyrant. Ooh, magic card. Magic card. Would you like to kill my magic card friend? Please do not kill my magic card friend. He's my magic card friend. Actually, we get pretty decent. We have we're playing. Call on Discord. No, there's a friends now, and we can like chat. Like, look, see. So I'll friend you after, and then we can chat. This must be 5 mana bolted. Fine though, it's better than just having a basic land. Like, the 3 life paying for it is just so much better. You probably, okay. Alright, the whole point of having the numbers, bro, is that other people can't, like, kind of see. But I know there's probably no one in the chat, but if someone else comes in, they can tell. Yeah, it's still just you, but it's okay. Oh yeah, I will. A bunch of removable spells from our opponent's friend here. So he's gonna flash out the other one. Yep. In our mono red deck, I think they had 4 Phoenix of Ash in the sideboard. We don't have Phoenix of Ash in the sideboard. In this one, we have other Graveyard Chaos, but Phoenix of Ash is just so good against this deck. I don't know. Maybe we want to add some Phoenixes to our list. I'm gonna go for this actually. This Ironcrag feat is being a little useless. By a little, I mean a lot, but... Oh, that's a nice draw. Man, hopefully wasn't going to draw land there so I could do this, but it's okay. Wait, why do I care about that? Oh, I'm at 10! I didn't even realize I've been bolting myself and stuff. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we'll just make an easy counterspell now. Or not. That's bad. This is their deck's big card. This is 4 mana draw 4 basically. If we have 3 custody to cast, if our opponent has 7 more cards in their graveyard, which they can get easily with all their mill rogues. Like whenever a rogue enters the battlefield, each opponent mills 2 cards. Like stuff like that really lowers or increases the amount of cards in our graveyard. So we want to play cards with escape that can come back from the graveyard by exiling other cards, which at the same time, best card in standard right now. Probably Bone Crusher Giant. This card's phenomenal. This card is really good though. This deck is a different version. There's a bunch of versions of rogues coming out, especially because the new set had a bunch of rogue payoffs. So you see this blue-black card uncommon. It's a rogue, and it says as long as 8 it's a rogue lord basically, and it mills cards whenever rogues attack. So it does a bunch of rogue things, but there's a bunch of ways to counter it like this, like things with escape that exile cards from the graveyard, and those are really good. Why did I just do that? I'm not... Oops. Oops. I did a oopsie. I didn't play anything that turn. Omega oops. Omega oops. And I just threw a land. Oops. Should have at least played Tome there. So I could draw an extra card. What is best card in standard is actually very close. Like I don't even know. Bone Crusher Giant is very, like, it's one of the best. I don't know if it's the best. Definitely one of the best. Ooh, he continues to let our spells resolve. I only have half of our deck left. Oh, this one doesn't seem to be as milly. What I'm scared of though is the another Intic story. That'll put him very far ahead. But we should have a tough time dealing with our Ox. Ugh. Turns out 4 mana draw 4 at instant speed is very good. Best deck. It's very close. There's a bunch of 80 card decks called Yorion decks. Were you here for the companion mechanic? I don't know. Why did he concede? I don't know. I don't care. He conceded. I'm happy. Were you here for the Yorion decks? Or were you here for Ikoria? Like, did you play during the time of Ikoria? If you did, it'll be a lot easier to explain this. Because then no. No, you didn't? Okay, so Ikoria introduced a new mechanic called the companion mechanic. And this companion mechanic was when, one sec, sorry. Let me just really quick. Okay, so a companion it sits in the command zone, so like for commanders, and it has a cost, like to put it in the command zone, it has like a thing. So the most popular one is Yorion, which says to put in the command zone you have to have 20 or more extra cards than your typical deck. So basically you need 80 cards in your deck. And Yorion is a creature that you have to pay 3 mana to get it back into your hand from the command zone, and you can play it for its mana cost. And Yorion is a 5 mana, 4/5 flying, blue/white mana. And when it enters the battlefield, it flickers everything, or it flickers anything you target. Yeah, standard is a lot. This is actually the best standard in a long time, and that one's really good because it's basically an extra card in your deck that you don't actually have to draw, and you can play another 3 copies of them in your main deck. So it's really cool. And then there's another one. Luris is actually the most expensive of them because it's played in Modern and stuff. And Luris is a white-black commander. It's 1 mana and then white/black, white/black, so 3 mana. And he's a 3/2 lifelinker cat. And his companion rule is that you need to have every single permanent card in your deck must have CMC 2 or less. And then he says once per turn you can get a card with CMC 2 or less. You can cast a card with CMC 2 or less from your graveyard, or a permanent, I mean. So that one's really nice. And then escape. I don't know if you're here for escape. Escape is a mechanic that says you can cast it from your graveyard, paying this cost, and then also you have to exile however many cards it makes you exile. So it's really good against this rogues deck, which wants a certain amount of cards in your graveyard, and this helps to deter or reduce the amount of cards in your graveyard. Plus, the fact that this card's actually playable in standard is kind of bonkers. Sure, he's gonna counter this, maybe. Sure, he might counter it. That's what I'm sure of. I'm sure he might counter it. Or he might. Oh, the didn't say, please. Could you make it mythic? It really just depends how much grind you put into it. Stuff takes a while. Trust me. But if you really work for it, you could definitely make it, dude. You're good enough. I've seen you play Magic. Just cycle a Cling to Dust. Basically cycling it, I guess. Well, now we'll get black mana. We'll attempt to cast Kroxa. This is one of the reasons that the rogue decks really struggles, is that every deck basically can play a good and efficient either mythic or just high power rare or even high power uncommon. If you've got a mythic, but that was a while ago, wasn't it? That was him playing the white red deck in like old standard. Standard rotated. You missed that. We don't have Ravnica and stuff, so no more Shocklands. Here, like, I'll show you what's in standard. Actually, no. I need to play one more game for the video, and then actually no, we can chill it too. We're good. That was a good 2-0. The deck really, you can really see how powerful that deck was, and I thought that was a very good showing of the deck. And this might actually be the deck I play for the tournament. That was really efficient and just pure value and power. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by Thank you guys for watching my video, and you can follow me or subscribe to me in one of these corners and watch my other videos in the other corners. Peace out.